Always be wary of any helpful item that weighs less than its operating manual. Jingo by Terry Pratchett. Bonjour, brothers, and welcome to this Berlin beatdown between Berlin Command and Berliner Groppers, played on the Airport Duel map between Finn Suojeluskunta and tmanplays. In blue, we've got the NATO side, so that's useful. And in red, we've got the pact side. I personally prefer this side of the map, to tell you the truth. But yeah, let's go through the deployments. So, Berlin Command, infamous for sending foxes around the side. These foxes are just YOLOing straight round Bravo. They're just be-YOLOing, straight, yeah, I'm just gonna stop doing that. And so yeah, we've got two foxes over there. And then yeah, we've got got 4 B teams, and we've got 2 of them going for Foxtrot. This guy is taking a really dumb road and will arrive second for sure. And 2 of them going for Echo. Quite conservative. Could take this because he knows he's up against people that don't have a airborne forward deployment. Bairborne. And then 2 Sex, and they're going to, yeah, one's going all the way to Bravo with the Foxes, and one's going to here as well. So I'm very surprised that he's not. I really don't rate these guys at all. I don't understand why he's bringing them. It's like 6 men, no recon for, and no AT for 40 points. Shock. It's a sniper rifle. And yeah, so we'll see. I don't bring him, but Suojeluskunta literally just plays Berlin Command. So he's in a better position to judge than I. 120mm mortar, good stuff, and then 2 Stingers also going for Echo. These things are just so silly. So this is not the forward deployed variant, but basically it's what? Where is it? Oh, it's there. It's just a fast-wheeled AA on a truck. It's pretty silly. And then a Pivads. The forward deploy ones are particularly egregious. But yeah, this will shut down any helicopter. It's very, very silly. For mid, you've got Supply. Berlin Rifles Regular, which you just never see. I think these guys for 65 points are just silly. I just don't think it's worth it. Like it's rifles, except I guess they've got 2 more men and they've got shock. 65 points. I just don't think it's worth it. And then these guys also I think are a little bit too expensive. Like they don't even have the shock, right? Because yeah, all the recoilless rifles are these M67 units. They're all too expensive basically. But yeah, this is still sort of a decent squad. It's just very costly, so you've got to keep it alive and you've got to keep it supplied so that you can constantly spam out the recoilless rifles, so that's why he's done it. That's why he's got that supply there. And then Grenadier Voltigeurs with the sniper. I mean, yeah, why? I really don't see the point of that, particularly if you've got the Sex for the snipers, but whatever. And then yeah, we've got the Tarask there, and he's just completely abandoned Zulu, which is weird because he would get there first if he put a Engineer's Dragon, which I'm pretty sure his division gets, in here. That would be really useful. Stop all the guys trying to get in here, or at least slow them down, and just have a little bit of a toehold in there for 40 points. But yeah, he's got a Humvee too. He's just not bothering with Zulu at all. I guess because he knows he's up against Berlin Groppers, played by the one and only tmanplays. Used to be rank 1 on the ladder. Now he's not, because he doesn't play 82nd Airborne. And he's bringing KDA Aufklärer. They're going to here. And KDA Aufklärer as well. I don't understand. So when I press tab, it's... Okay, yeah, because... Never mind. I understand why. So one going to there, one going to there. So he's playing it quite safe on Zulu. Actually, no, he's not, because of all this stuff. And then, yeah, so this recon's going to here, which is odd. You want it there because that's an air control tower. But maybe he's going to deploy it there and then walk it up. Presumably. And then he's got all this stuff. I mean, so we got a KDA Schutzen YOLO in it towards the town, which he arrives at second, so that's going to be very difficult for him, although I noticed there's not a whole lot of it. Like, the Berlin light rifles are here, so that we'll see how that goes. 4 homosexuals, faggot here, faggot here, faggot here, probably to walk it up, and one going all the way over here. And then 5 Vachschutzen, so he must have brought 2 cards of Vachschutzen. One going to here, one going to here, well, he's never getting there. One going to here, and one going to here. And then 3 Cubs, which are all staying pretty far back. Oh, actually, one's going all the way over to Bravo, but these 2 are going over here. No supply for those. And then on the right, we've got another faggot going to here to secure that. 2 KD8 Aufklärer, 1 here, 1 there. And a Vach Aufklärer. And these guys are pretty good. So he's rushing that to Foxtrot. Because, yeah, red gets preferential access on Foxtrot. So we'll cast the game, and I'll do it from this perspective. So they're off, and I'd like to take the time to thank the generous channel joiners. They get the names on the screen. They get their videos up to a week early, because I release all the videos on Sunday for the week ahead, so they get them all early. They get access to exclusive members-only videos at a rate of 1 per week, so there's actually quite a lot of those now. I think there's about 15. And they also get access to the Strategic Reserve videos, which I record and publish to them, which I will make live when I can't make videos. I'm going to be out of the country for about a month in June, and so yeah, we'll see. And yeah, it's an interesting matchup. It's the Berlin Bonanza, the Berlin Beatdown, the Berlin Brawl, the Berlin Botswana. I ran out of B words. Yeah, I should read more books, honestly, because you know, it helps with your lexicon. That's a word. And yeah, so the Foxes are probably the KDA Aufklärer, right? They don't have AT. And so the Foxes are probably going to get to here before this guy gets there. This guy's not going to be able to stop them. So it looks like T-Man's going to lose Bravo. But he's going to get Zulu. Which usually blue would get. So I guess it'll still be even because they'll be contested. You know, 1 for blue, 1 for red. But yeah, I can't see him getting this against those Foxes. So the thing that Berlin Groppers has going for it is that it was in a tournament final and Berlin Command wasn't. You should really check out that tournament if you haven't already. I cast it live. I'll put it in the first link in the description, but basically if you just, yeah, is that guy, he's going to die in his transport? No, he got pretty lucky there, actually. So he might actually be able to kill him now, because he's in a building. Actually, he's taking a lot of damage. He needs to smoke this one. He does. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And now we can just bully that. So, Suojeluskunta getting that for free. This Humvito might get some, but yeah, T-Man basically getting Zulu for free because there was just nothing sent here. And Berlin Command does get lots of inf. And then, yeah, T-Man looks like he's getting this for free because these PSCBs are just dying. They don't have they do have AT. My bad. I was getting them confused with Sex, who don't have AT. So yeah, Vachschutzen not going to beat these guys, although they don't have a machine gun, so they can only fire at close range, whereas these guys have a machine gun, so they can fire at longer ranges. So if he can still see him, you know, like this thing particularly. And then here comes the smoke. Fox is now coming over here. They're going to run into that homosexual, though, so I'm not sure that's going to work out for them. And yeah, Suojeluskunta really needs to secure this. But he's got bigger problems. So T-Man managed to take this town, which really shouldn't have happened. Suojeluskunta, like, having these guys back here was very odd. He should have had them here. He did have a supply here. I'm not sure what happened to it. But yeah, that CV is going to get in there because of the smoke, and the PSCB just, yeah, the smoke's being used to incredible effect, to be honest. And yeah, one of the faggots died, one survived. But look, Suojeluskunta losing this is actually a huge problem, because if he had kept that, he could just put stingers in there, which is, you know, stingers and minstrels, and then every single one of these planes flies over that and dies. But instead, he's lost it, and you know that goes down because it's only got 6 HP. Not this one. That's got 8. But the trainer jet's only got 6 HP. Stinger hit it. Trask hit it. Trask hit it. You know. But yeah, Suojeluskunta really wants this because the whole point with Berlin Groppers is that they can spam out these cheap trainer planes, right? And you need to kill those, otherwise they're just going to keep coming back around. As you can see, he's just constantly pouring them out. And so you need AA. You need manpads here because of the way the map works. This red side of the map, they always evac over this town. Like, it just doesn't seem to matter what you do. They just always seem to do that. Anyway, this guy's going to die now. So that was a bit of a misplay. He could have just had it back here. I mean, he had the zone. Just a bit of a misplay there. But yeah, it's going to be very difficult for T-Man to get into Echo. But the zones are even because for some reason... How did that happen? So this managed to cap that and then drive off with HP. So... a bit of a misplay there, and because he lost that CV, like he could have, if I was here, he could have just sent it around. He needs to mortar this, really. He knows about it, he just lost his CV to it. And yeah, the Berlin light rifle's doing a lot of work there, but the homosexuals, you know, they're probably going to take this guy out eventually. Like, the accuracy's not fantastic, but eventually they get him. And then these guys disappear, despite the fact that there's just recon looking at them, and, you know, building stealth. Here we go, the securing is coming in. The Cub will probably go down. It does, but the T-55s... the Fox is going to have a big problem with the T-55s. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's something. And then, yeah, more napalm planes. You'll probably get that. Yeah. But the Stingers are... Actually, he only lost one... No, he lost 2 units there. But yeah, the planes are getting out, which is sort of the key problem here for Suojeluskunta, right? If you're killing the planes, it's fine, but you're not. The faggot died to the recoilless rifle there, and these guys are all forced back, and there's no supply here. This mortar really should be firing. He should just be constantly hitting this, because he should know about it. And these napalm planes, you know, this one might die, actually. Just depends on this stinger here, because so it did shoot, but they actually... Okay. So he needs another stinger, basically. Because, yeah, people keep dying. These guys have low 80s, which means that I think they might be able to kill one of these. But I don't think they'll be able to kill both of them. Just because of the armor. Nice target switch there. Okay, so he's just going to hide it behind it. He's put it on nothing. Yeah, so that's smart. That's smart. So he'll wait for the cohesion to go back up and load it back up, because he's only got 1 round left, so he might... Yeah, and he might miss anyway. He's only had 1 hit so far. So, yeah, it's very difficult for Blue to maintain this, and no CV, because it died, and he hasn't bought a replacement, he's just buying more Stingers. So he's feeling pretty in control, I guess. And then, yeah, okay, so then the Engineer's Dragon open up, and then these guys will definitely kill at least one of those at that range. I love that target switching, though. There we go, and then, yeah, now he needs to put it back in the house. I'll just leave it. Noob Hawk finally out. Would love to see it shoot these guys. I mean, I just don't see the point in this unit at all. You get enough infantry, why would you need anti-infantry? Which is just not that good, because the snipers aren't that good. Here we go, yeah, it's going for those. Evacs. Berlin Groppers does not get good ASFs. It does get lots of Cubs, though. Which is... But you lost 1 here, and the other 2 are over here somewhere, right? Yeah. But to kill the... Yeah, now here you see the autocannon versus Helo problem. So he's actually got a... It's just stupid. Honestly, I've had this conversation with Darix a lot of times. That's the reason why these backline units are so broken. It's not because, oh, we killed my reinforcement. It's because you send the helicopter over to deal with them, and the helicopter gets obliterated. So you just can't deal with them. You need to cover a huge amount of ground with ground-based units to deal with them, because any air-based unit, any helicopter unit dies. So I'm not sure why he's smoking that. I guess so he can move up to here. Okay, fine. That's a pretty cool idea, actually. love to see a little bit more artillery out for blue, and yeah, T-Man's not really bought any. Like he could have something hitting these positions for sure. Like he needs to. Here we go, trainer jets out. This guy's gonna move. I don't think he's gonna move in time. It looks like he's driving right into the path of that. Okay, it wasn't enough to kill him. But you'll probably see that anyway. Because I'm shooting anyway. And yeah, all this time, you know, he could have been on this plus. He could have been on a +2. Suojeluskunta could have been on a +2 if he hadn't just sat his CV there and lost it. If he'd just been sat there. So you know, very sad. You hate to see it, etc. But yeah, really good play with the foxes. Like nothing much is happening over here. T-Man just solidifying his lead, his control. Sorry. It looks like T-Man's losing at the moment because this zone and blue owns it. But, you know, these guys aren't in this building, and so these guys are just going to walk in, and, you know, it's a bit silly. Oh, okay. It didn't drop. Like, that fox could be here, I guess. I don't know. Just somewhere that isn't just stood in an open field, because this is going to kill it. AMX-30B is great fire support because of the autocannon. Sadly, he's not brought it into autocannon range because he's not got these buildings, so he needs to be very careful. To be honest, I'm surprised the faggot is here and not in one of these. This is a really good position for T-Man, but this obviously isn't. Alright, so that looks like a blind drop. Oh no, he's just going to kill the transport. So, great transport kill there. I mean, hey, why not? The LGBTs resupply far too quickly. 60 seconds for a resupply. Yeah, so we got a... Yeah, this guy can be cycled back, I suppose. That's something I always forget. And finally, the CV shows up, and now it's going to die to T-55A. Oh, man. He gets a... I wouldn't have called that luck. That was just... These guys just weren't in the right place. This guy being here is a bit odd. I mean, he's clearly going for that. But yeah, it's very difficult for blue to get people over here. I can't remember if Berlin gets... no, Air Mobiles is TKS, isn't it? Berlin do get like one helicopter unit, I think. In the recon tab, they get some helicopter stuff. But I don't think he's brought that. And so it's all got to come by land. And this is very, very hard for blue to attack. It's a lot easier for... you know, it just takes longer for blue stuff to show up. So this guy is going to spot the LGBT, I guess. And this guy, yeah, so... You know, it's a shame because if he hadn't lost that CV, he'd be on like a 1,000-point lead by now. But he did, and, you know... he's not. He's not on the lead. So, yeah, this... You can have a mortar over here for smoke over here, stuff like that. But it's not got its car with it, so he's not ever getting that over there. Engineers dragging him short this up. I mean, the chances of T-Man pushing back into Foxtrot are very, very grim. It seems that he just really wants Bravo. He just wants to only attack Bravo. That CV's gonna die, because this guy... Yeah, and now he's gonna shoot it. Oh, he went for the pivots. Okay, cool. And he hit it as well, even though it was on low cohesion. 45% base accuracy. And then, yeah, so the bombers here, they are napalm. I'm not sure why they are napalm. Why hasn't he brought the actual... No, hang on. These are the shake and bake ones. These are actually really, really, really good. I take it all back. These are the funny bomber, the napalm and Heichi. But yeah, so napalm's a bit crap, so it's basically just Heichi. And so yeah, he's doing decent work here because there's no AA here, so he can continue to whittle those down. And yeah, that's the issue with Berlin Command on NATO. They don't get long-range AA at all, and so you've got to just put stingers everywhere. Stingers, pivots. You get the pivots. It's weird. I mean, the way they set it's like, oh, because they couldn't sneak one in, but they've got Harriers, which they apparently in this lore snuck in to Berlin in parts and reassembled them and had them do vertical takeoff. But they couldn't sneak in a Rapier. A Rapier is way, way, way smaller than a Harrier. So it might be like 1/3 the size. I mean, it is interesting. So yeah, Milan 2 here is in a really good spot. To be honest, he could use like a Milan 2 around here. He could use some more AA over here, a lot more AA. You know, like this Stinger, why... Yeah, it's not doing anything there. Just send him over here. Same with this guy, or at least send him up to this building. Here we go, artillery finally doing something. And that's, what, 2 D20s? Okay. Oh yeah, because they don't really get... They don't really get rocket launchers, do they? MRS. I can't remember. And yeah, then the Nighthawks are basically just going around uncontested. Berlin Groppers do get MiG-21 Bison ASFs, which are really effective against helicopters, and somewhat less effective against... So you saw that, right? That was 4 helicopters, and they took off 10 HP. And now they're gonna die to small arms. Like, what the hell is he doing? He's just gonna lose them all. Why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? I guess he wanted to mark targets for the Nighthawk, but what a waste. What a waste. What a waste. All he had to do was just pull him back, resupply him. He could have done it again, you know, got another 10 HP off. But instead he just lost, what's that? They're 20 each, so he lost 80 points of units. Very silly. You would assume that that would die. Yeah, he was trying to close to minimum range, and now here come the Bison bombers again. Just not enough AA here. Like, this needs to be here. I mean, so but you see they're evacing left. Do you see? They're evacing left, and so they're dying. So yeah, if only Blue held this town. Got some stingers in there. Let's go in for that Waxschutzen. But yeah, it looks like T-Man hasn't brought the Helo Hunters, which are really, really useful. And so so he just can't do anything about these LGBTs, because he can't see them until they're basically right on top of him. And then he's got to try and hit them with the Cubs, which, you know, the LGBT, it's got no ECM, but the Cubs basically going to have time to fire 1 missile, as you saw there. And that time they both missed. Here we go, counter battery coming in. This has actually already been hit, and he's not moved it. Even though it's in an MTLB, he could just load that up there. Never, ever, ever fire your artillery from your reinforcement road. Because, I mean, he got a bit lucky there, but those... You know, you're just asking for it. You're just losing stuff. If these were on this road, those would have been fine. I mean, obviously they're fine anyway in this case, but I hope you understand what I mean. Here we go, another CV finally. And the AMX-30Bs are pretty decent, and Berlin gets, yeah, the Meeps and the Chieftain Mark 10s. And typically you want to buy all the Meeps before you buy the Chieftains, because, you know, British units not very good in this game. Warno, of course, a game made in France. So, over here, though, T-Man's making good progress, because all that infantry ended up dying to air. This probably isn't going to make it, because the Metis will probably hit it, and, you know, it's just a Milan 1, so not that good accuracy. What's that, like 45%? Or was it 48? But yeah, these guys don't have recon, so they're all getting hit, and if you clump them up like that, you see this guy's been suppressed by something that hit this guy, so you shouldn't clump them up like that. But when you deploy them by default, they clump up like that. There we go. There goes a trainer jet, because they've only got 6 HP. This guy should get back to there. But it's, you know, it's very easy for me to say, just sit here and say that. Over here, you know, T-Man's made... What? I mean, has he made any progress? I feel like everybody's just in the same place. This guy's still there instead of in the towers. And yeah, his artillery, he lost one already. He's just not moving them. But he'll probably will get that Milan too. And he'll probably die for it because there's just so much AA that, like, this is not a good idea. Use your artillery. Use your artillery on that. Like, what? Okay, so that's... Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Here we go, Noophawk's back out, and they will get some people. It's very difficult for either player to push here because of the AA issue. But yeah, the Cubs are sort of woefully out of position, to be honest. Like, T-Man... Oh, he's bought some more. He's bought some more, okay. Because I was like, you know, what's going on here? And then these guys... I don't know how they've been spotted. Oh, of course, because of this. You can just see all the way to there, apparently. Which means that this man can see back. But look at the way the LOS tool works, right? So this can see that. but it tells me that this can't see that. It can see that. It's just the way the approximation works. So, you know, over here, people are attacking. T-55A is going in. But if you look at this, right, do you see how on the edges of this wheel, the lines aren't perfectly smooth? Like, so, like, look over here, right? Do you see how those lines are jagged? It's because this thing is approximating. So it's checking for line of sight every, like, I don't know, I want to say 5 degrees. It might be less. Every 5 degrees it's checking for line of sight, and then it's using that to build up your picture. Because if it checked every 0.1 degrees, it would be a bit laggier. You know, like the broken arrow one that doesn't work properly. And so, yeah, so it means that you have a lot of situations where this says, I can't see, but actually you can see. It's just the gap you can see through is less than the increment of this approximation. So I hope that taught you something. So here we've got T-55As going up against AMX-30Bs, and, you know, there's just, like, no micro here or anything. You know, retreat them when they get low. Don't it's just, like, sitting there, dying. The AMX-30B, of course, is, like, more expensive. The gun on it is not as good. And it has less armor, but the accuracy's better and the fire rate's better. Fire rate's a lot better, and that's what's making the difference there. Some could say that the T-55A is a little bit too expensive. And there goes another one. The AA net is well and truly set up now. Oh, I wasn't looking over here. So he killed a KDA Schutzen. Good for him. Did he get a cub? He must have done, because there's only one. So the other one must have killed a cub. It just doesn't come up here. If you kill too many things at once, it doesn't render them all. So Suojeluskunta, you know, trying to push here. It's not easy. I mean, he needs some arty, but... There we go. His arty's targeting tanks. But yeah, T-Man is getting back in here. And yeah, these Vab Milans, they're not doing bad, actually. Although this one's going to definitely get spotted and died. It's just sort of like a... You know, like, this unit isn't really being microed. It's just left there. And same with those T-55As here. They just sat there and died. Yeah. But yeah, you see the power of the T-55A. I mean, he's brought them at no vet, which is interesting. That means he gets 27 of them if he's brought all 3 cards. So I guess that's the plan, 27 T-55s. Typically, you don't want a long game as Berlin Groppers. You want to high vet them and get them going. And look, this man doesn't have AT. Oh man, they're dying in their transports. He's going to unload a faggot on top of him. I mean... I'm all for diversity, but that's just not going to work. I get that he's low cohesion. Oh no, he's probably going to lose that. What a play. I mean, yeah. Okay, I guess because they're low cohesion, I guess it's all good. But yeah, over here, T-Man's having some success. Are they at least targeting? Yeah, they are targeting different tanks. And over here come the Cubs. I think he's brought 2 cards. Unless this one was, like, back here before, because well, he must have done, because there's 4, at least 4. And we saw one die as well, so there's 5. I'm pretty sure one died over here, if it was not just this one. So he does get the RM-70. So that's, you know, I just don't think he's played this div a lot. I've played it quite a bit, and yeah, I can't believe I forgot about the RM-70. But yeah, these Nighthawks are just taking out these T-55. I mean, that got 2 because they were clumped up. And there's like no recourse, like there's no Shorad. Oh no, there's Strellas here, but you need an ASF. You can't really deal with these without ASFs. Unless you get quite lucky. But yeah, even the MiG-21 Helo Hunter, I think it's a necessity. And you see the power of the 70-point recoilless rifle, where it has 35% accuracy and 6 rounds. So it hits about twice out of 6 rounds. And it does no damage. So, yeah, I don't understand why they're so expensive. I honestly don't. But yeah, if you get a few of them, you can see that they can really swing infantry fights quite well. Because they're not very good against armor, but against infantry they're pretty good. Is that going for the meep? It is. He smokes. The smoke probably costs more than the A2GM. But yeah, still +2 for Suojeluskunta. Not a whole lot going on here. Oh, he's just spamming T55s. There's no rhyme or reason to it. But there is a CV in here, and there is no CV in here. There's not really anything in here. Not sure why this guy's back here either. I guess that's more to stop things on this side, but he would have been a great boon if he was here during that whole attack. You know, like, there's so many here. Could really use some infantry. Here comes a little bit of infantry without AT. It's better than nothing. This guy's a bit low. Could be moved up, to be honest. Same with the Stinger. Like, you need the shore ride as close as possible because it is short range air defense. RM70, that's a pretty good volley. He's going to hit quite a few things there. So, a little bit slow in the reaction. Need to do some reversing. The SPW-70's having a bad day. And here come the noob hawks. Don't tell me. Oh, he's going for the Cubs. How does he know? Oh, because of this. No, that can't be it. Oh, because of this. Okay, yeah, because of that. They miss. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, they're not that high accuracy. Now he's trying to aim for the RM70, but it's moved. And yeah, this is why you have to bring the ASFs. You really can't live without them because look at this. It's just total air bully, man. No ASF, no hope. But yeah, sadly they don't get anything. Depending on whose team you're on. Berlin rifles probably not going to beat what is that, 5 T55As, and these guys are not in a defensive location, so they need to be further back really. Take advantage of their superior shooting characteristics. Like the Humvee tow's gonna really help out if it can get shots off, but I don't know if it can. Yeah, it can't. So these guys, yeah, he's got to smoke them back, but he still loses one. Interesting. Over here, there is artillery, and those D20s just died. That's a bit of a shame, really. Just poor micro there from T-Man. And yeah, this is going to get in, which will start the tick back up again. You keep in mind that even when T-Man took this, all he did was stop the tick. He hasn't actually begun winning. This wouldn't be enough to kill that anyway, because it's got 6 HP. You'd have to hit it twice. Yeah, and there's a lot of CVs over here. The 100mm, the repairers are pretty good. If you've got vision for them, nice big open spaces. So if they're here, it's pretty good. And if they're here, it's pretty good. But if there was somebody in here, not so great. But yeah, they're doing all right. This zone's being squeezed. Meep will put an end to the T55 troubles because he can, to be honest, like he's got a good fallback line here anyway. Just looking for a CV. Oh, it's out here. Okay. AT plane. Not sure what that's going for. Not much. Over here, the CV's getting hit by a homosexual, but oh no, it's Conkers this time. Right, what's that going for? He's got 2 now. That rover's not long for this world, depending on which ones. No, it's actually this one that's firing. The AT plane goes down, but the CV goes down. There's actually just so many CVs here. What the hell? So he had 3 there, and he's got a 4th on the way. And there's a 5th one protecting the artist. A lot of CVs. A lot of CVs. This guy's just not really reacting, though. Is he gonna react? Or is he just gonna die? AT plane come in. Uh-oh, you're stunned. Yeah, that was... This didn't really have to happen. Although I'm quite surprised by this man's predisposition to surviving 5 stingers. Yeah, it is. It's 5 stingers. Just flew over 5 stingers and survived. Interesting. And not sure what that was going for. Maybe there was something there and it died. And here we go. This rover's going to die now. So all those CVs, and they're all just dying one at a time. Just due to poor micro. Like, that got side shot by this. This has been here all game. That's not true. It was here that he pushed it out, and now it's back. He sees that. How? Oh, because of these guys. Yeah, because of this. It's because of this. That's how he sees it, right? Yeah, it's because of this. So, oh, okay. Maybe he lost it. No, never mind. The Mark 10. That's CV on CV action there. Oh my god. Honestly, he had 4 CVs there, and he lost all of them within a span of like 5 minutes. Less. You shouldn't clump guys up like this either. You got to think, if I was in that position, would I buy a bomber and just suicide it into that? And the answer is yeah, right. Bivad's not in a position to help, but it is coming over. This thing has a lot of rockets. So another CV dead. Is this just going to be a CV win? Just run out of CVs? I mean, so he's clearly got at least 3 cards of CV. 4 cards of CV. P4's Rovers for 6. And then 2 Chieftains, 8. And then 2 Meeps, which is 10. So he's brought 10 CVs. Which makes sense when you lose them like this. When you use them like this. But yeah, imagine if these RM70s had come out a bit earlier and been used a little bit more effectively. As for red, there's just not much of anything. I mean, like, there's no reinforcements coming in. There's no, he's like buying T-55s, but there's no infantry. There's no infantry. And then, yeah, there's like no fire support here. And every time the Nighthawk... oh, it finally gets hit, but then they only ever get 1 missile off. So I can understand why he's using them in pairs, but to be honest, do they get Shilkers? Cub Shilker would be a good combo, because 1 hits gets you 9 HP on the Cub, and then the Shilker deals at least 1 damage every time. Well, the Shilker usually deals 1 damage. At least 1 damage. And yeah, lots more CVs coming in over here. This mortar's just... I guess he's run out of ammo, right? You got to resupply all this. Need some supply coming in. Sell your empties, you know, because these don't have anything. And then that's a surrender. So there you go. I am victorious. And yeah, that was an interesting game. The Berlin Brodown, the Berlin Beatdown, comes up with my profile, sadly, so we'll never know. tmanplays, ranked 25. Yeah, don't know what's going on. Maybe it's his younger brother playing. Hippie ranked 10, although I wasn't in this game. And yeah, it was just good play with the Foxes. To be honest, I think this comes down to, I don't think T-Man's played this division very much, and Suojeluskunta has played this division a lot. Look at that value. Look at that value on that LGBT. That is incredible value. Incredible value. Look at that. Look at that. But yeah, it was just, I think, a lack of familiarity. And yeah, but that was just an inexcusable micro mistake, really. And why would you buy D20s before buying RM70s? So, yeah, what can I say? No Helo Hunter, no ASF. Because yeah, they do get ASFs, which are basically Helo Hunters, but against Noob Hawks they can be useful because the Noob Hawk is very, very slow. Yeah, really interesting game. Really interesting game. So please let me know what you think and have a lovely day. Unless you don't let me know what you think, in which case you can have a horrible day.